Hello everyone out there on YouTube, and welcome to a special episode of The Hawk's Nest. Instead of my usual discussion about what's going on in... Hello everyone out there on YouTube, welcome to a special episode of The Hawk's Nest. Instead of my usual discussion on things going on in geek media and geek culture, I'm going to be doing a review of the new movie X-Men Apocalypse. It just came out of the theater not long ago, and honestly, bottom line is, I really liked it. First of all, I have to preface this that I am not a huge X-Men fan. As I said before a million times, I lean a little bit more towards DC, and even within Marvel, I'm more on the Spider-Man side. So I'm not someone who's intimately familiar with X-Men. I'm mostly familiar through the cartoon, and I think a lot of the comics from really my X-Men comic experience period is from like the 80s and early 90s. So this is someone who's coming into this, and that, by the way, should be said that I did not see the last movie. I did see all the other ones before it. I did see First Class. I did not see X-Men and Days of Future Past. So with that in mind, I think that this is still something that, even if you're not a giant X-Men fan, you could really enjoy. For a lot of things were done right here. I thought that the film, first of all, it was epic. There was a lot of stuff going on in here, but it didn't feel like you're being thrown things left and right. It actually, most of the plot made sense, but it built to something. Another thing, Apocalypse is a fantastic villain. I think he's really well played by Oscar Isaacs, and I think he did a great job of selling the role, because he's not the typical, he plays him as very detached from humanity, which I think is the right way to play up someone like Apocalypse, who basically thinks himself as a god. He doesn't trouble himself with like the little things that humanity worries about. He's not Magneto, obviously, but he views himself as sort of the next level above that. I think that's the right way to do it. I thought that they really built him up really well, and I liked how he was building up his followers and building up his power, and how it showed how much power he had there. I mean, that scene with all the missiles going up you see in the trailers, it's just amazing. And I think that the overall cast was well utilized. I've always thought that James McAvoy, at least from First Class, is actually a better Xavier than Patrick Stewart is. And that might be heresy to some people, but I actually liked him better. As much as I like Patrick Stewart, I think he covers a little bit more of all the elements of Xavier, at least from what I've seen. Again, my limited experience with X-Men. The cast was great. I think Jennifer Lawrence was fine as Mystique. As far as the new characters go, in addition to Apocalypse, I really like Quicksilver here. Again, I know he's not new to it, but he's new to me at least. And I really liked, continuing off of First Class. I liked Hank McCoy, and overall I thought the cast was great. It was the whole story about Apocalypse sort of being reawoken after 10,000 years, basically a mutant who's basically a god, and he's trying to basically gain his followers, and basically, he sees that in the 10,000 years he's been gone, humanity's gone in ruin. So he's basically there to basically wipe the slate clean, and unfortunately I'm killing all the rest of us. I thought the villain was great. I thought the cast was great. The story was well built. It was epic. There were basically 2 or 3 subplots going on at the same time. And then there's Apocalypse who's building his army. He's with Xavier, who, spoiler alert, does get captured halfway into the film. And you have Cyclops being brought into the school and being brought into the ways of the X-Men. And overall, I thought that was really cool. If there are any negatives about it, I do think it was a little too long. The third act was way too long. If I have any criticism of the film, the third act is way too long. It felt like, in a sense, there were 2 climactic battles. There's a climactic battle 1, and there's climactic battle 2 after that. And somewhere along the line, I think the first of those climactic battles really should have been cut down a lot, and the whole thing could have been about 10 minutes shorter. But other than that, overall, I thought it was great. The villain was great. I think that the characters all really have purpose and motivations that really make sense. And the post-credit scene did set things up pretty well for upcoming X-Men films, so I'm definitely excited to see more. Anyway, that's what I review X-Men Apocalypse. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope to see you subscribe, like, comment, all that great stuff.